Everyone, and welcome to another video. This is going to be a paint with me. I thought it would be a good idea to show you guys how I go about my painting process and also share with you all a little bit of my background. I don't think I've properly introduced myself yet on my channel. And before getting started on the video, I'd love to thank you all for 204 subscribers. That really means a lot. I was at 100 last week. So the fact that I am at 204 means a lot. So thank you so much. So let's get started with the video. So first things first, my name is Brittany. I am a multidisciplinary artist. So not only do I paint on canvas, I am passionate on many art related things. So I'm not sure if I could have worded that better, but yeah, I'm sure you get the gist. I love photography, I love videography, I love textile design, I love graphic design, textile art, jewelry design, anything art related I am passionate about. I've been an artist since I was a kid, and I grew up with a family full of creatives, very talented. So definitely followed in their footsteps for sure. But yeah, so that's a little bit about me. But before this video ends and I start babbling, let's get straight to how I prepare my painting. So usually I dedicate a day to prime my canvases, and I do make my own canvases from scratch. Let me know if you guys want to see a video on how I go about doing that. But right now I am priming my canvases with interior house paint. And the reason why I use interior house paint primer is because of the durability, its versatility, and it's long lasting. I've been using this stuff for literally years, and my paintings have been in the best shape. And I still have paintings here in my art studio that I have not sold that are still in mint condition. So yeah, I use this paint. I've gotten a lot of responses or comments stating like, why are you using house paint? That's not how you should go about starting your paintings. And there's a lot of rules when it comes to art, but for me, I am really true to what works for me. And I had to learn that over the years because yeah, it takes a while to listen to yourself. But yeah, so right now I am taping up my canvas, and usually helps with alignment and making sure that my lines are crisp. Sometimes when I do peel the tape off, it bleeds through, so then I have to paint it over again. So yeah, sometimes this process doesn't work, but it is quicker for me. So yeah, I usually do all the priming and the building here in my art studio. And as for design, I came up with this design intuitively. This did not develop for inspiration. All the designs that you guys do see are intuitively created. So I really had a hard time trying to get back in the art studio because of art block. I am a business owner. I do have to do a lot of business related things. So it just felt really good to be back in the studio again after a couple of months to start on this painting. And I've actually been wanting to paint this for a while now, so I'm happy that I just said, you know what, we got to get back to work, we got to get back to painting. So that's exactly what I did. I spent an entire day painting one side. The other day I spent painting the middle sections, and of course the last three, because it usually takes about 3 days to do geometric pieces. So the third day I just spent doing some details. So as for paint, I use a mixture of interior house paint and acrylics. The reason why, and here I am with my messy paint hands. If you don't have paint on your hands, you're not doing it right. And I'm just kidding. But yeah, I use interior house paint for majority of my paintings because I love the overall finish of it and its durability. Once again, also one thing about house paint is that you can get it in so many colors. As for acrylics, I am a lazy artist. I don't like to mix paint. I mean, if I have to, I will, because sometimes the paint from the hardware store doesn't necessarily doesn't match up with what I'm trying to accomplish. So yeah, but I rather use house paint for all of my paintings. And if you're wondering, if you're an artist watching this and you're like, wait, but what if that doesn't seem like a good idea? It actually is. I've been using house paint for a couple of years now. I've even had clients who've bought work for me, and I touch it with them and ask, how's the painting doing? And the painting is still in great condition. So there's really know bad thing about interior house paint. So I highly recommend you guys get on it because, and also one thing I forgot to mention is it is cost effective. As for buying a large tube of paint, you're looking at like what, $7 for a pint, or I don't even know how they sell it nowadays. So forgive me if I'm wrong, or correct me, or let me know down below what to call it. But yeah, so usually I use house paint because it's just something, it works for me. And in terms of my creative process and color choices, I tend to stick to a color palette, and it took a while to get this color palette, you guys. Like, it took maybe a couple years to really get it down pat and be like, okay, these are the colors that I want to use throughout my work, because I've always wanted a cohesive body of work, just so that my work matches and looks cohesive. So yeah, in terms of my geometric shapes, like I said, I do come up with them intuitively, and I don't have a plan for them. This painting in specific is called Perseverance, and this goes back to a really hard time back when I was 18. That was a very unfortunate time in my life, but luckily I had an amazing support system to help me throughout that hard time, and I will get into detail on my story in another video. But yeah, this painting was definitely inspired by that time, and the colors that I use are bright, they're colorful, and a huge significance of my past. And the colors that I do use all are a symbolization of what I've been through internally and how I feel about color, because color is so magical, it's so powerful. So that's why I use so much color throughout all of my work. So yeah, that is the painting video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more videos like this, please let me know down below, and I'll gladly come up with a bunch more content like this. So with that being said, I want to thank you all once again for 204 subscribers. You all are amazing. Thank you again. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.